We spoke to Grant again, so just bringing him. He was speaking about what his sort of perception of in 2 years' time, how he thinks YouTube golf is what it's going to turn into. Have you got like an idea in your mind of like, or is it just still kind of like just going with the flow of it a little bit?
I don't know what Grant said, but I'm worried.
Yeah, he's worried
about YouTube golf.
Yeah, he's worried.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's in the best place right now.
Yeah.
I think there's way too many creators. I think it's become outrageously saturated.
Yeah.
And I think it's good for the viewer, but I think there's too much choice.
Yeah.
I think really, really good videos are getting punished.
Yeah.
Because unless it's excellent, it might not get watched.
Yeah.
The fear is it gets a little bit more like Netflix. So you go onto Netflix, you sit down for the evening, what am I going to watch? And all of a sudden, if you go on there without an idea about what you want to watch, you're scrolling for half an hour
so much
without watching anything.
Yeah.
And then you end up watching something that you watched like 6 years ago that you know is kind of safe.
I think there's two things that have happened, really. I think, and this might not be a popular opinion, I think MrBeast has damaged YouTube a little bit.
Yeah, he kind of ruined it.
And
Like,
that-
he's done amazing things for him, the channel, and he's shown what could be done, but the fundamental aspects of what YouTube is, what it used to be, has completely shifted.
Nothing shocks anyone anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put anything, the most incredible thing. I think like Bryson versus Donald Trump, like now, anything after that golf related, you're like, well, you've got like probably one of the most famous, if not the most famous person in the world.
In Bryson.
And yeah.
And Trump. I think Bryson, what he's done for YouTube golf is amazing. Like, there was always going to be a YouTube as a tour pro that was going to kill it on YouTube. That was inevitable. Again, I'm surprised it took longer than what it did.
Yeah.
And I think Bryson needed to take a little bit of time to find his feet, and then once he has done, he's done unbelievably well. It's just like this shock factor at the moment. Like, let's say, we've done this $100,000 skins game this week. In YouTube world, it gets lost.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Genuinely, in YouTube world, in golf, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
In YouTube world, and that's not taking any disrespect away from the event that we've been at this week. It was unbelievable. But it's like, unless it's a billion, even a billion, does that shock people anymore?
Yeah.
If MrBeast put on, I'm going to make one of my fans a billionaire. Oh, great.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm gonna send one of my subscribers to Mars. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, think of an original idea, please.
Yeah.
But I think that's the challenge, and I think this so like when I started, I reckon there was maybe 4 or 5 channels on YouTube golf.
Yeah.
When Pete started, probably a year later, there was probably 10 or 11, if that.
Yeah, probably not that many, realistically.
There's now 900 plus golf YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
How are people finding time to watch all the content?
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
Well, they're not. No.
No, they'll definitely just have their sort of like, their main people they'll watch, I imagine, sort of thing. But yeah.
I think, like I say, so I think and that's not doom and gloom. I think the audience is benefiting. I just think the shock factor of things are getting less. I think YouTube has got tighter recently because I think creators are starting to understand there's only going to be a certain amount of creators soon.
Yeah.
I think there has to be. I think the top creators have to blend together and think fast to stay on top, is my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're seeing.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're seeing a lot more now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I'd like to say there's so many more collaborations now. There's so many different, channels that kind of working together. There's these content weeks. There's the one that we did with Seb a few weeks ago. There's this one with the Brian Bros. I think obviously professional golf is getting very interested in YouTube golf, as we've seen. Like, I think that's kind of maybe going to be a shift in the future. I think we could run events that are as big as tour events. If I'm honest, I think we could get more fans than most tour events if we thought long and hard about it. But then how long does that last? And does everyone want to do that? I don't know if I do.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'd be something I'd be asked about, really, doing live events, moving around like a travelling circus to all these different places. I don't think that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe one of the... I think for YouTube golf, on a positive sense, I think that's been one of the benefits that we've had from the professional game kind of eating itself a little bit. Because realistically, 10 years ago, when we started doing the channels, it was, again, information-based. It wasn't about entertainment. If you wanted golf entertainment, you would watch tour pros, you would watch pro events, you would watch live sport. That's the whole kind of point of it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you ask someone now, said, if you want to watch golf, if you want to be entertained, what is it you watch? The shift towards YouTube is absolutely astronomical. Like, really, YouTube golf, without being too, self-serving and blowing smoke up our own arse, that's where you would go if you want to watch golf content.
Yeah.
You don't wait around for a 4-day event anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, yeah. From an entertainment standpoint, for sure.
Yeah, but
I mean,
bar the majors and that. Like, is what you
Oh
mean.
yeah. The majors,
it's
the
still
big
bar-
events. Yeah.
Bar the majors and yeah.
Still,
I know what you
The
mean.
actual viewership is unbelievable. So I think we're going to get more and more eyeballs coming in, but it is that saturation. When you go on YouTube, where are you going to go?
I think just there's a lot of YouTube in general is like that.
Yeah.
I'll go on YouTube and not want to watch golf content, just watch normal content. It's like, where do I even start?
Yeah, there's a lot.
And the amount of times I've watched a video and I'm like, I've never seen this creator before. Click on it, watch a video, go, but that was amazing. Are they a new channel? No,
Been doing it for-
They've got 20 million subs.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the hell did you come from?
Yeah.
Like, but there's just so many channels on YouTube. I mean, it's mind blowing. It really is.
Yeah.
The amount of hours of footage that get uploaded to YouTube every day is just mind blowing.
I find it
I think the
incredible.
real winner is YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
100% it is. Yeah.
They always come back to win.
Yeah.
They're always winning.
I find it really interesting when, like, when we speak about Danny Maud and, like, none of the American of course you can have some of that. American guys like.
I like
Never
it.
heard
Gives you
of him.
permission to drink.
Yeah. I don't know why he's on.
I've got a lot of diseases.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass it.
But yeah, like they haven't heard of him, and he's like a 1.4 million subscribed channel. It's like, it's wild, like it's crazy.
I think Danny fits a very different mold in subscribers.
Yeah.
I think Danny's done an amazing job. I think Danny's done such a great job. I think he's an unbelievable content creator, and I think he stuck with a pattern.
Yeah.
It's coaching content once a week, and it's really good coaching content.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
works.
would actually quite like to live his life. If I'm dead honest with you, Danny, if you want to swap, I'm ready to swap, mate. I'm ready to check out. I'll make a video in my back garden shed once a week.
Danny does seem to have just cracked the code, doesn't he?
Really do.
Yeah. And I'm happy for him. I am happy for him. Like, genuinely nice guy.